What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going over the 10 best things to happen in Fortnite in Season 4. So I want everyone to tell me what your favorite thing to happen in Season 4 was. Was it a nerf? Was it a buff? Was it a skin? Was it a new item? Or was it something completely different? Drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, guys. Also, follow me on Twitch. It will be in the description if you want to watch me stream. I would appreciate that. But thank you guys so much. This season has been absolutely insane for my channel, and I've honestly been having so much fun making videos and live streaming every single day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I am going to do the same thing in Season 5, hopefully in Season 6, and then during Season 6, I think Black Ops 4 will be released. So I'll be playing that probably alongside Fortnite. We'll see. We're just gonna have to wait and see, honestly, if I like Black Ops 4 or if Fortnite is still a thing, which yeah, it obviously will be. But let's get into this list, guys. Starting out at my number 10 spot, I gave it to Playground Mode, and honestly, I know it hasn't came out officially. Well, it did, but it got removed. It's not officially out right now. But Playground Mode was one of the funnest experiences I've ever had so far in Season 4. And if it was out like officially, it would probably be a lot higher up on this list if it was out for more than 2 hours. But I was lucky enough to play it. Well, lucky enough, I stayed up all night waiting for this. So, you know, I deserve to play this thing. I waited up all fucking night. So at least I got a couple hours of gameplay. And honestly, I can't wait to see some really cool inventions, some really cool like myth busting, maybe some trick shots, some different crazy builds that we'll see in Playground Mode. But we're gonna really have to wait and see if this comes out in Season 4. I feel like making this video right now and not at the very end of Season 4, because honestly, I have so many other video ideas I want to do for the end of Season 4 that I just have to make this now. So Playground Mode is definitely going to be a great thing for Season 4 if it's actually released, and I know so many people are waiting for it, anticipating it, and it's going to be awesome for 1v1s, which I can't wait to do. So moving on to our number 9 spot, I know we've kind of already talked about this one, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. I think the visitor challenges is a really cool concept. I already put the visitor as one of the worst things to happen in Season 4 because I think it was super underwhelming. The skin was very underwhelming, and I just personally don't like it. But if you love the visitor, I think the grind was well worth it. Working 7 weeks on challenges, I think it's worth a skin, to be honest. I think you deserve a skin. So I think this is a really cool concept. You know, maybe next season they can give you a skin, give you a pickaxe, maybe give you a pickaxe after 4 weeks of challenges, maybe a back bling after 6 weeks of challenges. On the 7th week, you know, we already know what the back bling for week 6 is, so we can kind of all make our predictions what week 7 will be, and then eventually week 7 will roll around and we will get it. But honestly, the visitor was underwhelming, but I really like the concept behind it, and I hope they can do something similar in Season 5, or maybe something very unique in Season 5, but that has a similar concept. We'll see. Moving on to my number 8 spot, I had to give it to Omega and Carbide and the customizations on them. I really think Omega at first was underwhelming to most people, but most people really didn't understand the fact that you could upgrade him early on. And now that we know, you know, once you get to level 80, you get all of his different upgrades. I think it's just amazing. I love the concept behind it. And I think we're going to get a lot more customizable skins in the near future, especially in Season 5. I'd be surprised if there weren't like 10 different skins with customizations in Season 5 alone. So I really hope that happens. I hope they can do something similar with the Battle Pass, or maybe something completely different. I don't know what I want, honestly. I could see me wanting the same thing, but have it just be a different skin or a better skin, or do some different challenges. Maybe you get a back bling at level 80, or you just could customize like the helmet color or something along the lines of that. I think that could be pretty cool as well, but something similar or something completely unique would be awesome to see. But honestly, Omega and Carbide's customizations, I couldn't have asked for anything more perfect. I love it, and we also can change the colors of it now, which is pretty cool as well. Moving on to the number 7 spot, I had to give it to Solo Showdown and Blitz Showdown as well. I think this is an awesome thing for the community, kind of show the best players off. Maybe not the best players, because I think Solo Showdown was a camp fest, but Blitz Showdown really showed the best players and the people who had the best strategies, because in Blitz Showdown especially, you had to perform well. You had to almost win every single game, all 25 games. Like, that's absolutely insane, and you had to get a decent amount of kills to actually place really high up. So if you guys didn't really know what Blitz was about, Blitz Showdown at least, so you got 100 points for a win. So someone got 3,000 points out of 25 games. You got 3 points for a kill. I honestly don't know how he did it. That's absolutely insane. He definitely averaged over 10 kills per game. I can't believe that, guys. I really can't. So that really showed off his skill. I wish he would get a little bit more recognition. I don't think he did though, but good for him. At least he won the V-Bucks. I really like these sort of community challenges that everyone can partake in, even if you know you're not going to win. I still think they're fun, and they definitely are a lot more tough, and you can play a lot more seriously than you probably would in solo squads or duos. So I hope to see some duo ones as well. That'd be awesome. Moving on to number 6, I had to give it to the C4 buff and the explosive buff as well. If you guys didn't know, we get less rockets, but the rockets we do get make a huge explosion. They make a bigger explosion than they used to. They're better for tearing down walls and tearing down structures. So I think that's a great addition into Fortnite. We don't need rockets to necessarily get kills, but I think for destroying forts, that's definitely the main aspect that most people are looking for. Or at least, I agree with the game in saying that rockets and explosives should be for tearing down walls and then occasionally getting kills possibly. And then the C4 buff, it's so OP, but I'm loving it right now. And I don't really have a problem with OP items too much. They're annoying to go against sometimes, but people really don't utilize C4s like they really should. I do though, trust me. Moving on to my number 5 spot, I gave it to the Famas. And I feel like the Famas was inevitable because we already have the Scar, so the Famas is obviously the next step because we didn't have it. And it's a great gun. I love seeing it. It's honestly, like, between the Scar and the Famas, it's some days I love the Scar, but some days I love the Famas, and I know both of them have their strengths. So I think the Famas, definitely a round of applause to Epic Games for adding that. Great addition. I really can't say enough about it. Moving on to my number 4 spot, I gave it to the Bouncers. And you guys may be wondering why the Bouncers are so high up on this list. Well, I think the Bouncers really change up this game. They really do. They change up the build meta as well. So if you guys didn't know, if you're getting outbuilt and you're below someone and you want to get up to that high ground, you can use a bouncer easily. Just build out one floor out and bounce up. You can easily bounce up above or on the same platform as someone and either build up or get into a shotgun battle with them. Take the high ground or kill them, basically, are your options. Sometimes, I'll get killed, but I think the bouncer definitely helps change up the meta, the build meta, and makes it a little bit less stale. I really love the bouncers. I think they're one of my favorite items in this game, honestly. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I have to give it to Thanos, guys. The Thanos game mode was perfect. I really do think so. It was perfect for newbier players, and it was perfect for those tryhard players. Wins counted as well, which I honestly love. If limited time modes wins count, that's perfect. Then I'll play the limited time mode if it's fun. And Thanos, I mean, come on, the Infinity Gauntlet, that was so awesome. I loved getting Thanos, and I also loved going against Thanos because it was such a difficult obstacle, but you knew you could win. You knew you had a chance at winning. It's not impossible, but it was very difficult. And I think at the end, they found a pretty good middle ground to what Thanos' health should be. I honestly thought it should have been a little bit higher because if you're Thanos, you should be able to go off. You should be able to do crazy things and just absolutely obliterate people unless they really strategized how they're going to kill you. So I think Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet was one of my favorite game modes of all time, especially in Season 4. Moving on to my number 2 spot, I gave it to Fortnite tournaments. And, you know, we did have a few Fortnite tournaments in Season 3, but they really picked up in Season 4. Now we have Fortnite Fridays. We also had the huge E3 tournament, and we have a bunch of other separate, smaller tournaments that other smaller YouTubers do that I think it's just amazing. I love watching it. It's so entertaining, and I really hope to see more tournaments in Season 5. I love how the meta keeps changing, and you know, people just have to adapt to it. These streamers have to adapt to it. Fortnite Fridays is fun, but I want to see another huge tournament, or maybe even like a season-long tournament of the best players going against each other in solos or even duos and competing to see who is the best, who can win the most games. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I'd love to see like Tfue and Ninja go head-to-head, or Myth and Hamlin's go head-to-head. You know, those battles are just legendary, so I'd love to see them. But honestly, the Fortnite tournaments, great addition to the community. I think it's honestly one of the most like anticipated events I look forward to each week. You know, I don't really watch sports too often, but every Friday I'm tuning in to Fortnite Friday and I'm trying to watch it all, but usually I have to fucking go to sleep so early that I can't. But moving on to my number 1 favorite thing that has happened in Season 4, guys. You know, it just happened recently. Just happened yesterday. The rocket launch was one of the best events ever in gaming history. You guys may be thinking I'm over-exaggerating this, but for me, I really don't think I am. I'm so invested into Fortnite, and Fortnite keeps bringing out these crazy events. Like, having a rocket launch live in multiplayer has never happened before. It really has never happened before. So I really hope to see more like that, because I think Fortnite is at the forefront of this kind of innovation. And it's really exciting to see. We'll see what happens in the near future with this kind of multiplayer live aspect of this game. I honestly, I want to give a round of applause to Epic Games for this. I know some people thought it was disappointing, but you're not thinking of it like the way I am, I would say. Okay, first off, it's setting up for Season 5. That's what the objective was. I'm sorry you didn't know about that. I didn't know about it, but you can't tell me if you were watching it live in game or even on a live stream that you're on the edge of your seats. So fucking invested in what was happening, so curious at what was happening. I couldn't believe it. I love seeing all the streamers and all the YouTubers' reactions of this. Honestly, I've watched so many. I uploaded a reaction of my own because I was in there live, but if you really don't understand like how cool this is, it was happening across every single game live for everyone. So I don't think that's ever happened in another game before. If someone like has an example of this happening before, please link it. I really don't think it would change my mind. I still think this is one of the most amazing events we've seen. So I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also, what was your favorite thing to come in Season 4? Was it a nerf? Was it the rocket launch? Is it tournaments? Was it Thanos? What was it, guys? Bye-bye.